A man armed with a hammer shouted "This is for Syria," and wounded a policeman before being shot and wounded by other officers outside Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, one of France's most famous tourist sites. The Paris prosecutor's office swiftly launched a counter-terrorism investigation into Tuesday's attack, the first since President Emmanuel Macron won power last month and days before the first round of a parliamentary election in France. Interior Minister Gerard Collomb said the attacker was carrying the identification card of an Algerian student and preliminary information indicated he acted alone. Dozens of armed police sealed off the area and put the Gothic cathedral into lockdown with nearly 1,000 people inside. French TV reported scenes of panic during the shooting, with tourists scrambling for cover. The attacker, whose motives were unclear, lay injured on the ground as police sealed off the area. Karine Dahl, a spokeswoman for the Paris diocese, told BFM TV 900 people were still inside the cathedral as police secured the area. One holidaymaker inside Notre Dame wrote on Twitter, "Not the holiday experience wanted. Trapped in Notre Dame Cathedral after police shoot a man. We are with our two terrified children." A witness told AFP he heard someone shout very loudly. Then there was a crowd surge and people panicked. "I heard 2 shots and saw a man lying on the ground in a pool of blood," he said. Pictures on social media from inside the cathedral showed people sitting down with their hands in the air apparently at the request of police. The attack has said to be treated in hospital while the police office that he attacked was left with only minor injuries. However, this attack comes at a very bad time for Paris. Notre Dame is one of the most visited areas in France for tourists, and France has already seen a drop by 1.5 million fewer holidaymakers in 2016 compared to 2015, according to the Regional Tourism Committee. With the major reason for the drop is due to fears of terrorism. The incident came a day or two after a terrorist attack in Melbourne, Australia, where the terrorist was shot dead after killing the receptionist and taking another person hostage. 3 days after militants drove a van at high speed into pedestrians in London before stabbing revelers on the street and in nearby bars, killing 7 people and wounding dozens. That followed a suicide bombing in the northern English city of Manchester that killed 22 people. Tuesday's attack will put the renewed focus on France and Europe's struggle to deal with unsophisticated, low-tech attacks in the countdown to the first round of the parliamentary election on Sunday. Macron's rivals portrayed him as weak on security during the presidential election campaign. Collomb said fighting terrorism was the president's #1 priority. Anna Levy, an American tourist, said she had been about to enter the cathedral when she heard gunshots. "It was just scary because you didn't know what was happening. People were just running," she said. Macron wants to extend a state of emergency that has been in place since gunmen and suicide bombers killed 130 people in coordinated attacks on entertainment venues in Paris in late 2015. In total, more than 230 people have died in attacks across France in the past 2.5 years, most of them claimed by Islamic State. If you like this video, please remember to click the like and the share buttons. If you're new to the channel, please remember to click on the subscribe button.